So this was made aware by Cuban authorities of an incident off the coast of Cuba. We were made aware by Cuban authorities of an incident off the coast of Cuba. We immediately began to look into it. As it stands now, the Department of Homeland Security, the Coast Guard, others are involved. The majority of the information we still possess is what Cuban authorities are providing both the public and the U.S. government. We have our embassy on the ground in Havana working this as we speak, asking for access to the people that were on those vessels, if they were American citizens or permanent residents. According to the Cuban regime, that the boat was registered in Florida. We're tracking that down. We will know shortly, and we will know quickly, many more facts about this incident than we know right now. The majority of the facts being publicly reported are those by the information provided by the Cubans. We will verify that independently, and as we gather more information, then we'll be prepared to respond accordingly. I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to opine on what I don't yet know, but we're going to find out exactly what happened here, and then we'll respond accordingly. Okay? Any questions?
Have you been in touch with anyone in Cuba? I mean, what's your...
Well, the authorities in Cuba, the border guard has constant contact with the Coast Guard, so they alerted them this morning. I was made aware of it at that time. Oftentimes in these incidents and things like this, the initial reports are incomplete, and then as the day has progressed, I think early this morning, certainly by 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. this time, maybe a little later our time here, I reached out and we began to look at it independently. We have various different elements of the U.S. government that are trying to verify elements of the story based on what's been provided to us now. I know that the Coast Guard has responded to the area, to the vicinity. I'll need to get more fidelity and understanding from them once I get on the airplane about what it's trying to do.
No words, just the creak and the clap, just the rhymes and the synth in the back, just the rumble of it. Echoes of beat, two tracks locked in the same heartbeat. Left side, for that A side thump. Right side, beat side, under your lungs. No hook, no verse, just motion. Two songs talking in pure emotion. We don't need lyrics when the drums start. 808 language when the subs walk. Ride that wave, let it all collide. A and B in the same high tide. Let it fall, let it fade the air, eyes closed. Fit a hi-hat there, walk or hanging like a hell breath. Kick sneaks in like a slow step. Layer on layer, stack that sound, fit to that layer. Spin it, the rest sneaks in on the left. Beat grows right, snare roll risen up into the night. Now jump when the bass line hits. Both tracks locked in the flawless mix. No words, just the crowd that sings. Voodoo-rise and crash of invisible strings. A-track drums, B-track keys, crossfade sweat, and neon breeze. Clap, clap, let the silence bend to instrumentals. One and dead end. Get back again when the loop restarts. Beat to the body, sit to the heart. No hook, no name, no bread. Just this moment running through the bed. Yeah, hands up, lights down low. We're gonna build this from nothing. Feel that? Down, down, da, 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 dum. Kick drum hit it like a hard D1. Bassline creeping in the dark, then snare crack cutting through the crowd. Yeah, from the silence to the sound we write. Hi-hat sticking like city lights. Clap with it, left, right, left, right. 808 rolling like midnight tides. Yeah. Hold up, don't move. Let the synth line circle the room. Feel it climbing up your spine. When it hits, you know it's time. Boom, boom, there we go. Low and rumbling and so. Hands to the sky when I say so. 3, 2, 1. Let it flip. Da 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 bass. Da 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 shake. Every heartbeat sings to the drum. Nobody leaving
swimming in the air we breathe. Hold that breath, don't you leave us. Say turn it, you say turn it, turn it. Snare roll climbing like a fever dream. White light flooding in the laser beam. Kick, clap, snap, then the bass goes boom. Every foot pounding on the floor in the room. Can't stop, ride that way till the very last drop. Low chords humming like thunder, and the lead line singing like Lenny Wonder. From zero to a storm in your chest, no words, just sound doing all the rest. One more time from the top, just drums, boom, boom, boom. Feel it in your lungs, sing string rising like the sun at dawn when it guts wreck bond. 3, 2, 1, last drop. Drop, baseline breaking every wall, you bro, no pass, no next to it right now when the track goes silent. Snare crack cutting through the crowd, yeah. From the silence to the sound, he rise. Hi-hats ticking like city lights. Clap with it left, right, 808 rolling like midnight tides. Hold up, don't move. Let the center line turn for the room. Feel it climbing up the spine. When it hits, you know it's time to move. There we go. Knowing rumbling is over. Hand to the sky when I say so. 3, 2, 1, let it flow. Every heartbeat sings to the drum. Nobody leaving to it on the way. Just feel that bass. Drop. Wait for it. To the back, let me see you go up, down, left, right, spin around. Let's go. No lyrics, just living. No talking, just feeling. Turn it up, never down. This is our song now. Keep moving. Beats gone, but the vibe stays. Left side, right side, hands up. We ain't got words, just feel that bass. Left side, left side, left side, left side, left side. side, my side. Hands up. We ain't got words, just feel that Wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it, wait, 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 wait for it, wait, wait. Sorry.
Yeah, it's birthday month this month. That's why I couldn't live stream as much as I wanted to this week. Okay, let me just say this real quick. Well, that's a good reminder, though. Yeah. Okay, so I have forwarded all my findings to Mary Ann, and I'm waiting to hear back from her. I will be asking to see a copy of the actual check, because that doesn't seem like it's the actual check. Again, someone said it could be a disclaimer check. Okay, well, I need to see an actual check law firm documents, because there should be some sort of documentations associated with that settlement. And she never showed that to me. And I didn't think to ask because she had shown other stuff. And a deposit slip to confirm the legitimacy of Mary Ann's claim about receiving a settlement in the amount of $68,600. If she sends me all that, and I'll take a look at it, I'll analyze it, and if it's all good, I'll report back. I wouldn't show it to you guys just for cybersecurity purposes, but I will report back and I'll let you guys know, right? On the other hand, if she doesn't, then I got some apologizing to do. And then as of right now, I'm giving Mary Ann the benefit of the doubt. However, I'm holding myself accountable for not properly analyzing the check during my September 29th, 2025 live stream. So you guys can check that out when you have some time. September 29th, 2025. I will also issue a public retraction and public apology if I do not receive clear corroborating evidence proving Mary Ann's claim about receiving a statement in the amount of $68,600. I will update you as soon as I hear back from Mary Ann Laurent. Peace. And that's it. Yeah, I don't feel good about this, though. I have to be honest. Okay, thank you, Giannis, for the super chat. God's Princess, I believe for everything she said. Okay, and again, that's perfectly fine. But I'm just saying, God's Princess, that I've been at this a long time, and again, the stuff that I mentioned before, she provided receipts on that. Same thing with Lene. There's stuff that she provided receipts on, you know. And based upon that, you know, I can make factual statements, but I have to maintain. Listen, I can't be put in a situation. Let me explain this to you guys, quick. Fuck. Now I think about it. There's someone many years ago that came forward on my platform. I ain't gonna say no names, and shared information about Umar. And the information was legitimate. It was. They had receipts and everything. And they asked me to promote them in their business. And like I said, I'm the kind of person, if I can help, I'm gonna help. People help me. They've helped my family. If I can help, I will help. If I can't, I can't do it. But if I can, I will. That's how my heart is. But that don't mean that it's wise all the time. Okay, that's the lesson that, and I'm not putting this on with the current situation, but I've struggled in my life learning that lesson. That's what I'll say. I even hate talking about the shit. I promoted this person's business, and people, because I promoted this person's business, they went to this person for services. A month and a half, 2 months later, I started getting emails from people talking about how, you know, they sent this money, and then the person started on the service and then asked for more money. They sent them some more. And see, this is based on the strength of me and me promoting the person and how I operate my platform. I don't get into all of this, you know, back and forth shit. I don't do all that. I ain't got time like that. So, and there's a reason why, because I have to maintain integrity. Like I said, I don't lie on Umar. I'm not going to do that. You know, people lied on me. I don't like how that feels. Why would I do that to someone else? I wouldn't want them to feel that way. So I started getting emails from people, and they were like, hey, listen, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you, but this is what's going down with this guy or girl. So I reached out to the person. I said, hey, listen, my name is on this. I promoted you. What's going on with this? They didn't respond. Sent them more messages, didn't respond. Sent them more messages, didn't respond. So I went back to these people individually. This is all through email. We didn't communicate on phone or text, nothing like that. I said, hey, listen. Let me help you. I'm going to try to get you your money back. Let me help you with this because my name's on it. Okay. Again, I'm not involved with the business dealings, but because I promoted this person. I ain't never told. There's a lot of stuff people don't know about behind the scenes that I've had to deal with. Got to learn the lesson. So I remember I sent emails on behalf of each of the individuals that contacted me to this person, and I said, "Hey, listen, I've spoken with the people who are talking about the money situation here, and they haven't received the service, and I've given them information where they can contact the FBI. They can file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. They can go to the local police department. What do you want to do?" Well, the next week, they got their money back and they emailed me and thanked me. It's my belief that and it really was a threat. That's what I was doing. Could I've handled it differently? Probably. But my name was on it, right? I'm quite sure that if I didn't respond or send that message while I'm threatening on that level, I'm sure this person would have kept the money and didn't finish with the service. I'm quite sure of it. So the point that I'm getting at here, God Little Princess, is I've been around a long time with this, and I've dealt with a lot of this, and I've seen a lot of people come and go. A lot of people. And what I've learned, well, shit, maybe I haven't learned. Maybe that's the problem. Okay. God's Little Princess, when right now, Marianne Lauren, I give her the benefit of the doubt. It just doesn't look good, and it doesn't feel good either. I think part of me I don't feel good because I done been through stuff like this where it did go left. Okay, this may go right and everything's good. I'm hoping for that. I'm praying for that. We just have to wait and see. I'm waiting to hear back from her. Okay. Thanks, God's Little Princess. Again, like I said, stuff's been verified. I can tell you guys that with the utmost integrity, that when it comes to the Scrub Daddy situation, that took place. When it comes to Umar trying to steal her intellectual property, that took place. When it comes to Umar trying to sue her, initially he was trying to get her intellectual property, but then he goes to the 500,000. From the best of my knowledge, I thought she did show me that. I thought she showed me the paperwork. I'll ask for that too. Okay, if I'll go back into my receipts and I don't see it there, I'll ask for that too.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sandiva, and here is my afternoon rant of the day. Now, I've been seeing this FBA, which is Foundational Black Americans versus African debacle debate. It's a lot going on right now. A lot of Africans feel like Black Americans or foundational Black Americans are mistreating them or being mean to them by boycotting them. If you didn't know, there is a blackout on all African businesses on Black people's part. Foundational Black Americans part. I know, just stick with me. White people, if you confused, keep it moving. For the rest of you ninjas, y'all listen, okay? The Africans is mad because we chose to boycott them because of how they treat us with the lack of respect that they do. They don't respect us. They always say that when they come over here, they already think we're lazy, poor, and broke, and we don't have no work ethic and no culture and all of this, that, and the third. So when they come over here, they already got a chip on their shoulder. They already got an attitude problem, okay? So we Black Americans, the foundational Black Americans, know that shit's not nowhere near the truth. We work hard every day. That's nowhere near the truth. So not only are the Arabs eating off of us, the Chinese eating off of us, the white folk been eating off of us. The Africans come over here with an attitude and eat off of us. When you get over here and say, oh, my brother, we stick together, but you don't stick together. You open up a business because the government allows it, because of your immigrant status, and they don't give us the same luxury that they give y'all. It's so much to unpack here. But what I got to say about the foundational Black Americans versus the Africans, y'all brought it on y'allself. And this is just the beginning. Arabs, get ready. Chinese, get ready. Mexicans, get ready. White folk, get ready. See, we gonna start where we know the problem is with the Africans. We know they mistreating us like a mug with these raggedy braids, talking about us, and then want to act like us. It's crazy work. So, this is a wake-up call. And I'm so glad the black people is waking up. We are waking up slowly but surely. But what we got to do next, y'all, is start shopping with each other by any means necessary. I'm talking about toilet paper, diapers, lotion, soap, everything. Purposely go out and seek that person who is selling that stuff and get it from a black person, because our dollars make this MF go around. And I'm just so passionate right now because I can't believe the Africans got nerve and audacity. It's crazy work. They've been over disrespecting us since they got here. Anyway, y'all, it's me. That's my...
There's the thing, Vlad, we want to make us generic Africans. The term African American is a misnomer. That was a term that got popularized in 1988 by Jesse Jackson, the Congressional Black Caucus, and the Democrats. No, we as a group, we never called ourselves African American. I think the term African American was in a book in the 1700s by a black preacher. I forgot what the guy's name, but that was the only time we would see that term during slavery. That was a term that we generally didn't use. Really, it didn't get popular until the late 80s. And the term was given to us, and that term was given to us to make us comparable to immigrants. It was to say that we're just like an Italian American, we're just like a Mexican American. So that was to basically almost sanitize our unique history here, and that worked against us. The term African American is a misnomer. Elon Musk is an African American.
Right.
You know?
South African American.
Yeah, but African American still.
Correct.
There's a lot of people from places like the Sudan and other places who are African Americans, and you know they have a lot of vitriol towards us here. So the term African American is a misnomer. So we wanted a term that was more indicative of who we were and who we are, and that's where Foundational Black American comes from.
How old are you now?
I'm 20.
When you tell your friends back home, like, I'm joining Border Patrol, are some, like, surprised?
Yes, they're kind of like, wow, you're starting pretty young, or how do you feel about arresting your own kind?
How do you answer that when you hear that?
They didn't come in the right way, so they aren't my kind.
The entire video of CNN interviewing this new class of Border Patrol recruits, almost every single one of them being Latino, makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me want to throw up. We have this kid, Juan Peralta, 20 years old, really, really young, and he's joining Border Patrol. When asked, how do you feel when people tell you that you are betraying your own people, you're persecuting, harassing your own people? He says they didn't come the right way, so they aren't my people. Brother, I'm very, very sorry to inform you that those very much are your people, regardless of their legal status, of when they came, of how they came to the United States, whether legally or not. They are your people, because the majority look like you. They look like an indigenous Latino/Hispanic young man, right? Many of them do. And no matter how much you want to assimilate into American culture and be accepted by the white supremacist power structure that is Border Patrol, that is ICE, that is all these institutions, it'll never happen. They will never accept you. Did you guys know that 50.9% of all Border Patrol agents are Hispanic/Latino? Insane, right? The biggest enemy of a Latino is another Latino. And that's a saying that's really popular in Spanish, English, but it is the absolute truth. This is sickening. Knowing everything ICE is doing to our people currently, Border Patrol, Customs, etc., is doing to our people in this country. And at 20 years old, you really don't have any other prospects in your life to do anything else but join Border Patrol. You guys are failures. Failures to yourselves, to your communities, to your families, to absolutely everyone. Look at the rest of the video. Just watch it.
Many of you are fluent in Spanish right now. Nativos. Good. Most.
This is the worst guy.
Aren't you ashamed of being apprehending your own
What do you say to
blood?
that? How do you answer
Of
that?
course not. Because I'm protecting my community. I'm protecting both sides of the border.
Listen.
Agent Claudio Herrera says it took him 11 years to become a citizen. And 6 years ago, he joined the Border Patrol.
11 years to become a citizen, right? Funny how he likely didn't mention that for some amount of time during those 11 years, he was likely undocumented before becoming a U.S. citizen. And now after becoming a citizen, this guy's first priority was to go work for Border Patrol. You people make me sick. Those young kids in that class of Border Patrol, you guys make me sick. You guys have any other prospect in this world to chase after. You do not have to become Border Patrol agents to be successful in this country. You guys make me sick. You are traitors to our people, to the Latino people in the United States.
I myself am Cuban. My whole family is immigrants. So you would think, hey, I'm pro-immigrants. He can offend Cubans tomorrow and I wouldn't care. As long as my life is better and my peers are enjoying their life as well.
As a Latino who was born, raised, and still lives in the city of Miami, Florida,
That is of no surprise to me whatsoever. That's literally the most normal thing you can ever see in the city. A lot of people in the comment section are in disbelief, like, wow, you're a Latina, you're a woman, you're an immigrant from Cuba. How can you support somebody who is so...
I myself am Cuban. My whole family is immigrants, so you would think, hey, I'm pro-immigrant. He can offend Cubans tomorrow and I wouldn't care. As long as my life... I myself am Cuban. My whole family is immigrants, so you would think, hey, I'm pro-immigrant. He can offend Cubans tomorrow and I wouldn't care. As long as my life... I myself am Cuban. My whole family is immigrants, so you would think, hey, I'm pro-immigrant. He can offend Cubans tomorrow and I wouldn't care. As long as my life is better and my peers are enjoying their life as well.
As a Latino who was born, raised, and still lives in the city of Miami, Florida, that is of no surprise to me whatsoever. That's literally the most normal thing you can ever see in the city. A lot of people in the comment section are in disbelief, like, wow, you're a Latina, you're a woman, you're an immigrant from Cuba. How can you support somebody who is so hateful towards migrants, towards women, towards so many different groups of people, right? I understand that completely, and I agree with the sentiment. But what you guys are not understanding, and what Kamala Harris, what the DNC does not understand, is that Latinos are not a monolith. The voting base of Latinos are not a monolith. A lot of people struggle to understand, why do Cuban voters support Donald Trump so much, overwhelmingly? I think it's something like 65, almost 70% of all eligible Cuban voters vote for Trump. Not only vote for Trump, but why do they go so hard for the Republican Party? And the answer is, it's due to several factors. Number one, Cuba has been under a makes them vote Republican, and has been the historical trend for many years, even more so now with Donald Trump. Number two, and this might get some of y'all mad, but there's nothing I can do. No me importa, it's the truth. The Cuban community, Cuban migrants, have benefited from the most favorable immigration policies in the history of this country, in the history of U.S. immigration law. There is a law that still exists, by the way, called the Cuban Adjustment Act, that was passed many years ago in the 60s. And this has allowed for Cubans who arrive to the U.S. to adjust status very quickly. After 1 year and 1 month, they're eligible for permanent residency. Not asylum, no. Permanent residency de un solo. This program has also allowed for Cubans to receive refugee benefits, housing benefits, benefits of all sorts, from the 60s all the way up until now. So they're not a community like Hondurans, like Mexicans, like Central Americans, like a lot of other communities that have to endure the issue of being undocumented. They don't have a history of that. We do. So the majority of Cubans that, have established themselves in this country have done very well for themselves. Cubans in the demographics, if you see the data, they're some of the richest migrants in the Latino community. All you have to do is come to Miami, successful business owners, attorneys, doctors. They're very successful people overall. So a lot of Cubans in the community fall into the model minority myth. And because they have been able to adjust so quickly, they have been able to obtain legal status. Once you have legal status, you have benefits of all sorts. You can apply for public assistance, education assistance, etc. All things that many other migrant groups, not even just Latinos, don't have access to when they first arrive to this country. So I'm not saying all, but there are many people in the Cuban community who look down on other Latinos. Due to this, difference in immigration legal privileges, they look down on other Latinos. And I can tell you this for a fact. I'm a Honduran American. I was born and raised in this country. I'm not an immigrant by any means. And my whole life, I've heard the whole term tira flecha, meaning arrow thrower because I'm Central American. I've heard many, many different things from the Cuban community being told to other immigrants who are just as Latino as they are. But due to this disparity in privileges, a lot of people in the Cuban community see themselves as more, as better. I'm not like you. Just like that girl in the video, she's not like us. She's more American than us because she has legal status, because her family and generations of Cubans have had access to all these wonderful things. So what the DNC, what the Democrats need to do is tap into this, understand this. Understand that we as a community are not monoliths. Mexicans have their own immigration history, their own history in general. Central Americans do, Colombians, Venezuelans. There's similarities, but there's also many differences. And if the Democrats don't understand that, they will never, ever recover the Latino vote. Ever.
Yeah. No words, just the world in the speakers. Let the kick talk, let the bass be the preacher. Hands up, feel that silence getting loud. No lyrics, just a heartbeat in the crowd. Every snare is a sentence, every crash is a shout. Every rise is a promise, till the drop cuts out. Nothing's said, but we all understand. Melody writes it, what the words never can. For voice is art, but your soul sings along. When the drums hit, that's the only real song. Left side, right side, everyone breathe. Let the rhythm be the only thing we believe. No hook, no verse, just the pulse we share. If you feel it in your chest, the message is there. No lyrics on the track, but your mind's on fire. Every note like a spark in an endless wire. Wave after wave, we erase the noise. Till the silence and the bass become one voice. If you came here searching for a line to repeat, just follow the kick, follow the heat. We don't need words when the tempo's this true. Close your eyes, this beat is talking to you. No words, just this, just now. Hands up.
are from the jungle. Yes, Negro will say that in Suriname in America. They will tell you that, like, you are from the jungle, you are an African. Go back to the jungle. Exactly like the Caucasian, because they come from the plantation. It's not a joke in my videos what I've been saying, and they know it, I know it. In one of these videos, I'm going to show you the attire of city Negroes and my attire of my people. Then you will see the big difference. My people attire is just like the Ghanaian kind of attire with the cross, like the clothing across the chest. And all those stuff, I've shown it sometimes already in many videos. But anyways, man, and let's check what these so-called bug broken Negroes are saying, man. Let's hear it. Yeah, and even this guy, man, that's what I was saying. They will use the Negro to come out here and speak on African history, but they don't. But they hate Africans. That's what I'm saying. Plantation people were taught that Africans sold them into slavery. They hate Africans. They want to be like the colonizer. Many of them are mixed with the colonizer. But they are the one on television speaking about what my history is supposed to be. But you are the child of the colonizer. That's what I'm saying. Because all these Negroes, their mind, their thinking, their psychology, psychiatry is colonizer mind thinking. And what they doing is spread these Negroes like this Morgan Freeman to come here out and convince you to become like him. Without an identity, become black like the Dravidian in India or the Aboriginal in Australia. Maybe they are not black. That's how stupid they are. That's why I said a Chinese got 2 hands and 2 legs like I do. Am I now Chinese because a Chinese got 2 legs and 2 arms just like I do? Am I an Indian because an Indian got a head and 2 ears, a mouth, a nose, and teeth like I do? Is the Aboriginal and of Australia the same as the so-called black American because they both got the same black skin color? So these black Americans are Aboriginal like the Australian Aboriginal and like the Dravidian in India. And maybe even like the Sudanese, the Avatar Sudanese. Yeah, that's why you even have the name Zulu. Zulu is from Azul, blue. Like they say the Sudanese is blue-black. That's why you have Zulu. Let me not explain it. I could explain it more, but it's like, that's why the Italian will say Azul, dark blue. And if you see the Sudanese people, they are dark and almost blue. Like the Avatar, that's where they got the Avatar movie from. Because in Suriname, they call my people Blauw Kop, the blue-headed one, because of the dark Sudanese over there. You see that? You don't know these things. Yeah, that's America. You was in a cage while I was in the jungle, fighting the real fight. These people got out of slavery because I won the war against the Caucasian. And these Negroes wanna come out now like they represent me, like they gonna speak on my behalf. These Negroes don't speak on my behalf. We see them like just the Caucasian because their whole mindset and thinking is Caucasian thinking after 400 years on a plantation. Yeah, let's hear it. So let them speak for themselves. Let's hear it, man.
African American.
Why is that?
I'm not African. I don't mind the term African American. I don't want to be called. I don't mind the term African American. I don't want to be called African American.
Why is that?
I'm not African.
You see, it's being applauded. This is just like where Habanigo was from 1933 Germany. See, and he's saying this, and he's supposed to be a so-called wise man. Whereas Sidney Poitier, his colleague, is African because he's Haitian. Yes, Haitians are considered to be Africans. They speak in a French Creole. Even these people in Louisiana in America, they are considered, if you speak and mix African words with an English, or they will consider you quickly to be an African. Like, oh, he still knows because you're not completely broken. A Negro in America is a broken African. There is somebody who went to the plant. A plant is a factory. That's why you have plantation. There are to be factored, created. The creating of a Negro. There is even books and movie, or the creation of a slave, or whatever they say. It's their business, man. You hear it? But you see, this is the guy on National Geographic channel speaking about African history and all these things. And he's now here telling you, I'm not African, man. You see what I was saying? You see that? That is the foolishness. So in the front, when they need to become anything, they will say act like they are African, like because when they say they're African, it means they supposedly have culture. Yeah, they have culture supposedly, and when they think they have reached the top, they will say, "I'm not African." Just like I made it from the plantation to be on my own now. I no longer need you, whatever your history was or whatever they thinking. Because nobody considered these people to be there and people like that. Everybody around the globe who is not from the United States or a plantation consider plantation Negroes to be Caucasian because their behavior and thinking is Caucasian. They don't know it. Just like you see my name in the back there, Njale, because it's written Njale, but it's Njale. Plantation Negroes cannot pronounce it, just like the Caucasian cannot pronounce it. The same problems the Caucasian have with African language is the same problem the Negroes from the plantation have with African language. They cannot speak it. Even in Suriname, after 400 years, city Negroes cannot pronounce the name of my tribe. They cannot say Njuka. You see, I'm saying Njuka, they will say Ndika or Juka. That's what they're gonna say. They can't pronounce it, and that's the same way the Caucasian will speak. So these people coming out and taking the name, nobody told them they are African from America. They took the name in the 80s, telling everybody they are black and proud, African from America, all these things, to come out 30 years later and say, "I'm not African." Nobody said you are African. You came out here telling us that you are African American. Who did the African tell you that you was African and gave you that name? No. They call you Ameba, Yobo, Musungu, Abroni. That's the name they call a plantation Negro. And even my people, that's why I'm saying my people call them black Caucasian. Kaukakanenge, Caucasian Negro. Yes, in Suriname. And many times we won't say Caucasian Negro, we will say Negro because my race do not consider themselves to be Negro because in America, in South America, a Negro is somebody who is from the plantation and could have this Caucasian blood in them. So you can, if you go and speak to a Negro, most of the time they will go and tell the colonizer whatever you have taught them. If you taught them any secrets about my culture, for example, there is even one guy who went to my people from the plantation lying that he's my race and stayed there for 17 years, and now he's writing book about my direct family. Like he was one of my race when he is from the army, and all these Negroes are from the army, Homeland Security, coming out speaking like anybody should trust. They are stupid. Anybody trust this Negro, you are beyond stupid. Even this guy in Suriname, this Makanaki or Kakanaki, he is from the army, fighting against my people in 1986, just like in Rwanda. Yes, where I come from was just like Rwanda, city Negroes versus Maroon. Yeah, these people, they went to Brazil and they bought weapons there to attack my people in the jungle, just like in South Sudan. You stupid one. Yes, the same thing what is happening in South Sudan right now. Mine happened in 1986. This army, they came there and wiping all the women and children out in a village over there. So all these things, these people are delusional, man. Yeah, what they doing is coming out here looking for somebody to have beneath them to trash for the Caucasian to think that they mean anything. We don't know these people, man. They fought themselves on people coming on television, making propaganda. Yeah, we are African American. And then come up, "I'm not African, man." Nigga, you said you are African American. Nobody told you this. Yeah, it's sad, man. They are zielig. Yeah, they are just looking for somebody to marginalize, to see those things that happen with them on the plantation. They want to do it to other people so they can, other people, Africans, could lose their culture and have no identity just like they do. You are black, so what? The Dravidian in India is black. The Australian Aboriginal is black. Are you more black than they are? Of course not. Do they have Caucasian blood? No, you do. So you are the colonizer. All these things you doing like you speaking something heroic. You're not. You are the black colonizer. Stupid one. Let's hear it, man.
I'm not black. I don't mind the term African American. I don't want to be called African American.
Why is that?
I'm not African.
I'm not black, I'm OJ. 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 I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Did you hear it? I'm not black, I'm OJ, nigga. Beyonce said, I'm not black, I'm a red bone. You see that? Even this guy had said it, and Brown, and this guy Brown, the dancer, man. He said the same thing. He told these black Americans, nigga, I'm not black. I'm red bone, I'm Native American. Or I'm Creole, because this Creole, many of them are mixed Caucasian with Native American, because this Creole is a bit like this Dominican you see there. They are mixed Africans with the colonizer and Native Americans, many of them. Many Haitians are. That's why I was saying the Dominicano is just a mixed Haitian. The Haitians are their fathers and mothers, but they wiping out the Haitians, right? That's what I'm saying. Real talk. You hear this nigga said, I'm not black, I am OJ. Let's hear it again, man.
I'm not black, I'm OJ. I'm not black, I'm OJ.
You hear that, nigga? I'm not black, I'm OJ, nigga. Real talk. That's how confused this black American is, man. Yeah. And they think everybody is in the same predicament and the same in the condition that they are. Yeah, that's the real talk.
Okay, let's get one thing straight. I am not African. There's nothing African about me. I am straight American. I am American. I am white. I have a white grandmother. And I am Irish. My 6th generation great-grandparents are Irish. Nobody is
All buck broken. All your niggas are colonized or enslaved. You are not out here fighting for yourself. You're fighting for agenda for someone else. All you Negroes over there, you're gonna go and take money like your ancestor was taking money from the colonizer coming into the jungle to fight my people. That's what I'm saying that all of you doing. Yeah, going out here fighting on behalf of the colonizer. That's what I mean. They are not saying this because they really mean it like, yo, listen, I'm really mixed. What they doing is saying rejection, more like, I know black. I'm not African, man. Like, but you want money for what happened to African reparation? But your ancestors are Irish. Or maybe an Ashkenazi or plain Caucasian. Swedish, Danish, German in Zimbabwe. Do you know what these German people did in Zimbabwe? Or these Belgian people did in Congo? This stupid one. These people think anything happened. It was global. Our situation was the worst, man. Nobody cares. Nigga, fix it. That's why you said you was so strong and you was the mighty and all this. You are the gods and all this. Fix your life, man. If everybody fix their home, all homes will be fixed. Nobody would need each other to go to anybody else's home to help them fix anything if everybody fix their own position. Nigga? Real talk. Otherwise, your team cannot function. You don't understand this thing. So listen to this girl again. She is mulatto. That's why I don't understand in America. If you are Obama, you mulatto, they will say, you are not black enough. Nigga, he is colored. Black is also a color. That's why I'm giving you the example of the Aboriginal of Australia. Yeah, they are Coolie. Those people are like the East Indian. Yeah, like the Papua. You see, the Papua is the Asiatic African in the jungle. They look even like the Indonesian. Yeah, if you see the Papua, you will see the Indonesian with straight hair. They got the same face. And those same Indonesians look like Native Americans. That's why they told you the Native Americans are a Mongoloid people. All these people, Chinese, Japanese from Indonesia, and Native Americans, they are a Mongoloid people. That's how they are called, from Genghis Khan. Yeah, that's the real talk, man. So you hear it, and to me, she's speaking the truth. As long as it's not on attack. If you say, man, listen, man, I am mixed. So what? That's what I don't understand in this discussion of these people, man. You are in America where you're living the mixed life. But Obama is not allowed to become president because he's mixed. But America, United States is a mixed country. According to your own saying, if you have one drop of black blood, you are African. That's the United States. Out here in the world, it doesn't work like that. If you are mixed, you are called colored or mulatto, Dogla, Sambo, Moximang, Morian, Mulian, all those names, man. All these names I'm naming is all names and for mixed people. Yeah, Malata. That's why we have this place called Malta, Malaysia. All these place, Maria, Moreno. All these people are considered to be dark-skinned people. That's why you have the term More. It's like Moreno, colored man, black man, yours in your hair, and just be American. Yeah, because you might be white passing or whatever. Nobody cares out here. Only the United States broken colony, slaves colony is busy with this. You are light skinned. You are dark skinned. Look the good hair. You got the straight mind. They are sick, man. You've got the good hair, and it's everywhere where people were colonized or in plantation. That's why it's strange to me to hear it out here. That's the good hair. Like, the good hair? What do you mean the good hair? Because to my race, it's the opposite. Just like I was saying, my race, we don't consider Caucasian to have culture. Just like how the Caucasian think they looking down on my people don't consider them to be anything. It's not a joke. They know it. That's why they don't come in my territory where I live in America in the jungle. They don't come there. When they come to Suriname, they will go to the city Negroes, to the plantations, and then go back to the Netherlands or whatever, stay in Paramaribo. But they don't come into the jungle because they know that it's not allowed. It's from our God that it's not allowed for them to come there. That's what I'm saying. It's not like you making up something on a paper. We're not gonna allow this Caucasian because of his. No. From my standpoint, it's our God dictation. No Caucasian and Negroes allowed there because they are evil for what they have done in Suriname and South American jungle. They are cursed, whether you want to believe it or not, whether you hear or forbear. That's why I told you the book you're reading is not your book. Otherwise, you would not be out here saying, why are you saying it? No, it's according to your rule, right, in the book. If you kill innocent people, you are cursed. It's my culture. That's why I'm saying you should not get mad when I say this thing. Because it's in your book. You said the book is yours. And I'm using the book not to condemn you, to tell you the truth. Because the book is not your book. You stole it from Africans. Even people will say Jesus is white. Nigga, I can bring you to even to Africans right now where you don't understand African culture. You are stupid. If you say to an African, Jesus is white, they will, so what? Jesus is an Indian. So what? It's a spirit. That's what you don't understand. You don't know what a God is. You don't know what a spirit or angel or God is. That's why the only thing these people know is just like the Caucasian, materialism, physically. If it's not physically, Caucasian mind people cannot understand it. That's real talk. I know it. Nigga, it's not what I think, it's what I know. I've been here on the academy for years. Nigga. They don't understand it. That's why I was saying when they see you, my people working with the sun, they will, he's venerating the sun. He's praying to the trees. But I know it's not true. But they still writing it down. They are venerating. So that's why I know your God can never be my God. Because your understanding of life and the world is completely opposite and different than mine. So it would be stupid for me to come and say, you should unite. No, nigga, you are complete and superior. You are the kings, the 5% kings, and all these things. So something that is complete doesn't need anything because there is no space for anything to join them. They are complete. It's done. It's over. You understand that? When you come out here and say, I am strong. Okay, if you are strong, why do you need to unite with anything else outside of your strongness? That would mean that your strongness is not strong enough, therefore you are not strong. Because there are things out there that is stronger than you, so you are not strong. Nigga, you are only strong if you are the strongest. If anything out there can beat you, you are not strong. You understand that? Stupid one. And this broken Negro is gonna come out here. We are the strongest black people on this planet. You was enslaved for 400 years while I was in the jungle for 400 years. I defeated the colonizer. You was in a chain. and you wanna speak on They are ridiculous. They have no pride. Yeah, go to the Caucasian and tell the Caucasian that you are hurting. That's what I'm saying. Stop bothering Africans and Caribbean Africans. Yeah, yeah. The people who sold you into slavery, many of them have a family on the continent, but they are not as much as those people who was taken into slavery. Those people who was enslaved, they have family on the continent also still. You stupid one. When they was taking people from there, they was taking maybe the uncle, the father, the children, the grandmother, and the small children maybe would stay behind. They would have maybe a new children or whatever who are still on the continent. That's why I'm saying those people were also enslaved. Those same Africans you're saying sold you in slavery, many of them was the slave themselves. They were enslaved by you in America, even. Because when you supposedly got in America, you're Negro. That's why you are mixed, because you was with the Caucasian together and many of these Native Americans. My people are not, because we live 10 hours away, 400 years away in the Amazon jungle. Yeah. So what you're doing is out here looking for attention, because this is what they doing is already 7 years, man. These people have been making videos now for 7 years. I'm delineating. I'm not African. I'm delineating. We don't want to know, nigga. If them Somali saying they are not black, they are mixed, I don't care. Somali is Somali. They have their own God. Where we come from, all the tribes have their own king and their own God. Yeah, that's why I'm saying don't come out here stealing people culture. Yeah, come with your indigenous culture. If you go there to the continent in Africa or to the jungle, all those people, they have their own establishment, how they live, what color they wear. You cannot go out there and just buy a dashiki and start wearing it. That's symbolic foolery. It's just like your church is there symbolic. Your church is here, but what they doing is playing with young children. Just like the mosque with these bachabasi young boys, 15-year-old boys stuff, man. You are the devil. They only speak about the Catholic Church, but they are all in it. They are all Epstein, man. All of them are in it. Real talk, you can see that even Donald Trump is trying to attack Iran right now as I speak, for people not to speak on the Epstein files. Because Iran said they have videos with Donald Trump playing with small children. In the wrong way, yes. It's on the internet, go look it up. They said Iran has video of Donald Trump playing with small children in the Epstein files. That's why he's over there trying to fight against Iran. But this guy is a Christian and a nationalist. Your Christianity is of the devil. Yeah, it's not from God. That's what we know as I speak. Yeah, only the devil will come out here and lie that Venezuela people have stolen from you while you're stealing their oil. Yeah.
Africa. Nobody went back to Africa. Okay, let's get one thing straight. I am not African. There's nothing African about me. I am straight American.
You don't understand language because you was enslaved. Like a crown. That's why these niggas were going around saying, we was kings, man. Where was you the king? In America? Yeah, people are beyond stupid. You don't know contextual thinking. Sometimes when they use the word black, is skin color. Sometimes when they use it in another context, it's a status of being in the dark, or being a minority, or being sad. That's why you have the word gloom. Yeah, in Dutch they will say, je kijkt zwart, you are looking black. Yeah, that's when you are sad. You don't understand language because you was enslaved. And colonized minds, man. You don't understand contextual thinking. Yeah, the one word is like I say in my language, and Aiwaka. When I say Aiwaka, it's walking. It's the English version. It's a patois of English. Aiwaka. If I say that to my people, they will say, Saiwaka, what it's walking? Because they need the context. Because Aiwaka could mean that I'm doing something and it is going smoothly. Or I could be eating food and it's very well made. very well cooked. You see, all this meaning is contextual. You don't have that. That's sometimes you will, many of you who translated the Bible is saying this Jesus is speaking in parables. It's not parable. It's contextual. You don't have the understanding of what he's doing because it's not your book. It is stolen books. Yeah, that's why you see many videos on internet. They will tell you the Bible is from the pagan, and it's not pagan. These people are making all kind of things up to denigrate other people, man. Because they need other people to be beneath them for them to seem like they are anything. That's what's going on. Yeah, they need other people to be beneath them for the world to think, hey, these people are still something, man. No, you're not. You are a cowardice people doing so, man. That's the real talk. Yeah,
All different colors of family members. None went back to Africa? Nobody? Nobody wanted to go back home? Go in to the motherland? Nobody? Come on now. But we all come from Africa? So out of 4,000 family members...
Yeah, but if you want to stay in America so bad, why protest? And come on television complaining. That's what we're saying. If you want to stay with the Caucasian over there in the United States, be there. Stop complaining. Stop stealing my culture that you are Maroon. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm making videos. You are not Maroon. Maroon are people from the jungle, from the village in the Amazon jungle. Quilombo, Akompong, Njuka, Palenque. Those are Maro. You are, we don't know what you are, nigga. Just like you saying, you are Irish, mixed African, mixed Native American, mixed Portuguese or whatever you say. You are mulatto. What is the problem, man? If you, in the United States, you have to ask your people, don't you like mulatto? Just be yourself, you are mulatto, so what? If Obama is mulatto, so what? He's allowed to become president. Your whole existence is about becoming mixed. In America, you have to be mixed, otherwise they don't want you to be anything. But this blaming out, no, Obama is mixed. He's not completely black. He cannot become president. I'm saying that because I have culture. Obama's culture is not African, so he cannot represent me. You and Obama to me is the same. A black American and Obama to me is the same. Whether it's a pure blood and black American or mixed American, they have the same behavior. Just like the colonizer. They all eat mac and cheese, jumping the broom, and all those things, man. Smash and grab. If they are weaker than we are, we're gonna steal from them. That's the American colonizer way. Yeah, the slave colony. So all this delineating stuff is just looking for attention because we never considered you to be African. We knew that you are that's why they called you Amoebayo, bo. The black Caucasian. There's you, United States America. See? And this is a Filipino mix.
Ridiculous that people want me to call myself an African American. I mean, do I need to remind you or inform you that it was Africans who fought wars against Africans and sold the losers of those wars and battles to European slave traders and even more to Middle Eastern slave traders in exchange for things like cloth and guns and money? It was Africans that facilitated the kidnapping of other Africans to be sold as well. And Africans watched as other Africans were sailed away in the belly of slave ships toward the brutal...
Exactly. Just like Ukraine and Russia are fighting right now. What do you think these Russians would do with Ukraine people if they captured their soldiers? They would sell them to East Indians or to China. That's what happened. Two village or two tribes fighting. You capture this tribe, you sell them to the Arabs. That's what they was doing. Don't you see Boko Haram is doing the same thing still today? What is Boko Haram doing? Boko Haram is black, dark African and still going there capturing their own people in Nigeria and selling them. You see that? It's the same thing going on. Nothing has changed. In Libya, there is Africans being sold in Libya right now. 250 euro. You can buy an African in Libya right now. You see that is the same slavery going on. So you are not saying anything new. That's what I've been saying. Like, you stayed with the Caucasian over there and that's what you're doing again. Staying there with Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump is saying your slavery was not that bad. You should be lucky that he brought you to America. Otherwise, you will be in the desert in Africa without any food and clothing. That's what Donald Trump is saying right now, taking down all your memorials about slavery. But you out here saying, I'm not African, man. That's more important. That's why yeah, man. These Negro, they are not my people, man. They are devils. They are broken bones, man. These people are broken totally. They don't have no self-existence, man. What? want to show you when I'm saying I'm not part of your Pan-Africanism. They are scammers. I've been exposing Polite for many years. I don't want to even show you the videos. I've been exposing Senator for many years, even before this Lennon honor. You don't know. So I'm gonna show this and let me show this part so we can see how they scam, man. This is before, because this woman Marie-Laurent, she has made a video yesterday saying she didn't say anything, because she said she was gonna come with the proof that she got 68,000 from Umar Johnson, because Umar Johnson wanted to bring her to court and steal her movie, documentary, and all these things. Well, whatever. But the check she brought and it turned out to be fake. And these people, this Lennon owner, told her like, oh, okay, bring the proof that the check was real and that you went and cashed it. She said, yeah, I've cashed the money, but she still can't bring the proof, man. So yeah. Let's hear it, man. But this is the old part of it before yesterday. So when hindsight, this is a hindsight review, man. Let's hear it, man.
And for some reason, this kind of reminds me. I don't know why. It's just that there's some sort of connection here with this whole situation. But hopefully, this all turns out for the good. We'll have to wait and see. Again, I don't want any harm to come to Umar. I don't want people lying on Umar. I don't want any harm coming to Sister Lene, Sister Marianne Laurent. And I'll be praying that all of this works out for the best for everybody. It just doesn't feel good to me at all. Yeah. Oh, you saw it? Vonta said that they saw it. Okay. Someone said Valerian root for what you Game of Thrones? What the fuck you talking? What you talking about? Yeah, Vixie, you're right. Yeah, Marianne may be at work right now. That's why I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. Okay. And somebody said.
So you see, this is the part of 2 days ago, and when Lennon Honor was on internet saying, man, we just got info that this woman is lying, man. When I was showing you the part the next day, like, you don't represent me. I made a video, you don't represent me. This is all these things. They are all liars and devils. It's not a joke. All of them, from your government to all this. That's why I'm telling you, only 30% of a nation is normal. It's not a joke. They are all coming out here checking who they can find to scam. Even this woman, everybody was believing this woman. Everybody was believing this woman. And now she turns out and she cannot bring the proof, because people said, okay, if Umar Johnson gave you $68,000, show us the proof. And then she brought a fake check. Nobody knew it was fake, because you're not crazy to come on internet, on YouTube, and show people a fake check like nobody would know it. Nigga, do you know how many there is? I think maybe almost 2 billion people on YouTube or whatever on internet. It's stupid. Somebody is gonna see it and say, yeah, this check is a fake, man. Can't you see it? And that's exactly what happened. And when it happened 2 days ago, I've shown you another part where Marianne Laurent came here and she was screaming against this guy and all these things. This is another part, man. Let's hear it.
Valerian root for quick, and I hope the person doesn't mind me using their YouTube screen name. Their YouTube screen name is @hope-lew. Lew. So let me go see which video that was. Actually, it may be difficult to find because I've gotten a whole bunch of messages here. Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, it's not coming up here. They posted maybe about 3 hours ago. And after I saw the post, I went back. I'll explain all of this. And then I've been doing a little bit of research leading up to now. I have contacted Marianne Laurent. She hasn't responded back yet, and I'm still waiting to hear from her. But let me give you guys an update on what's going on. And to be honest with you, I don't know what's going on. That's what we're going to be trying to figure out. So let me read to you guys what I posted. And this is an official statement here on my YouTube page. I don't think I replied to @hope-lew. But I can't remember what video it was that they had posted this on, but it was an interview that I did with Marianne Laurent. So this is my official statement as of right now. Someone with the screen name @hope-lew posted the following message, and this is what they posted under that video. That's not a real check. It says at the bottom of the check, disclaimer. This is not a real check. Why would she and this person is referring to Marianne Lawrence, lie about that. And I thought about it. I said, it didn't make any sense because I didn't, to me, it didn't calculate. And I said, what do they mean by at the bottom of the check, there's a disclaimer. So what I did was I went to go take a look at that check because she sent that to me before we went live. I didn't take the time to look at it or review it or anything like that. And yeah, there is, and I'll show it to you guys in just a moment. There is at the bottom of the check, of the check, it says, this is not a real check. That's what it says. Okay. And it actually says some other stuff though, too. I'll read that to you guys. There's also a number that's associated with that, a telephone number that's associated with that check. I made a phone call and I did research online for that too. Okay. And I'm going to get into that in just a moment. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I really want to find which video it was. Let me find this video because I know that I think I have an idea of the title of the video. That's for anyone for research purposes. If you guys want to go in and take a look, it's a live stream. What was that figure? Figure was 500,000. Yeah, I think this is it, right? No, it can be any one of these. I have, well, hold on a second. I think it's the long one. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, it's this one right here. Okay, so this video was posted 4 months ago, September 29th, 2025. And this person, let me see here. No, this isn't it because their message isn't popping up here. So it must be on another one where the check is shown. But the check is actually shown on this one too. Yeah, I think so. Let me just scroll through right quick. Or maybe not. This may.
And even in the video of yesterday, and Lennon Honor data set up like a judge system. But whatever, he's got his own style, whatever he's doing. I think he's mixed Cabo of he said one time. There is even many Cabo people here in Europe, man. But anyways, man. And you hear what this woman, she's also got a new video up and trying to explain things, but she's not saying anything, man. She's just, yeah, man, this is sad, man. That's why I was saying this. You need to stop all this so-called fake Pan-Africanism that you're doing. Let the continental Africans do it. Yeah, because you are out there in the United States. Of course, there is many of them doing the same on the continent, but let them fix it. Because you're there in the United States, you don't even have a base. You don't even have a culture. You have nothing. You don't have a God. You don't have, your God is the system of the Caucasian. That's what I mean. Yeah? You will not be able to fix Africa, so-called, with the Caucasian system. And the people do not live that like Caucasian. You see? They have their own way of living. That's what I'm saying. But anyways, let's hear it.
Have been another interview. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll find it and then I'll post a link to that actual video for research purposes. If you guys want to look into it, I'll post it in the comment section for this video after we're done with this live stream. Okay, someone remind me in the chat room. I may forget. Okay, so let me go step by step here. So someone with the screen name at Hope-Lou posted the following message. There's not a real check. It says at the bottom of the check, disclaimer, this is not a real check. Why would she, meaning Marianne Lawrence, lie about that? And so if people are unaware, it was... What about 4 months ago, I interviewed Marianne Lawrence. Actually, I think I interviewed her before that too. But this was an interview that I did with her wherein she alleges that Umar paid out, I think it was $68,600 in a settlement. It was an out-of-court settlement. Yeah, $68,600 settlement. And this was for loss of production costs, pain and suffering, and some other stuff that she, and I can't remember exactly, but some other stuff that she had referenced. And then when I interviewed her, I actually showed the actual check, and I'm going to show that check right here. I'll be going back and forth between these two screens. So give me 1 second. Yeah, I was not planning on live. I was working on a documentary today. I'm into 2012 right now. Here's a screen share. Okay, here we go. And I have 3 shots of this. So this was the first one. If you notice, things are covered up. So I didn't. And then while we were live streaming, I couldn't see all this anyway. But I just pulled it up for just a little bit. But she covers up. I guess I would think.
So this is the fake check that this woman, man, suck. Yeah, man. Man, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why I'm not in this is, man, I can't believe that this woman did this, man. This woman, No, man. This is I think she's almost 45 or maybe 50 years old, young. You're supposed to say not old when you're speaking about women. You're supposed, even if they are 1,000 years, you're supposed to say 1,000 years young. So in this case, she's maybe 45 or 50 years young. And this is what she's doing. Giving out fake checks and lying about Umar Johnson and all these things. Now you just created credit for Umar Johnson. If Umar Johnson comes out right now and said, "Listen, all the money is lost because I was conned and all these brouillard things, all these crazy things happen, just like this Mario Lorian stuff," people might believe it, and many people might wanna believe it because of this. You see what you've done, Mary Loria? If this is true, allegedly. You see that? And you haven't brought anything after you said you was gonna come out and bring any proof. Yeah, you doing this, Umar Johnson, because all of this was about Umar Johnson building the school for young black boys and young African boys. And the money is gone, like $2 million or whatever they say. But now you came out here and falsely, if it's true, allegedly accusing Umar Johnson that he gave you $68,000. Now you brought a fake check out here, and now people are gonna say, you see, all this while they was lying about this Umar Johnson stuff, man. He didn't steal the money. It's just like this Mary Loria. People are lying and the Caucasian is after him. Because that's what Umar Johnson is gonna use. He's gonna say the Caucasian, the colonizer, wants to get him. Like, because it's the same defense that Polite was using. After Polite was caught with his stepdaughter, a 40-year-old girl, you know what Polite came out and said? He said the Caucasian and the CIA was trying to frame him. Yeah. I'm not part of your whatever you are doing. That's why I was saying your so-called Pan-Africanism is a scam. My people do not take any of you so-called United States Negroes over there serious. To my race, you are the Caucasian. It's not because you look light skin. No, I mean your thinking is colonized. Yeah? Your thinking, your way of doing things is just like the Caucasian colonizer. You don't know it. I know it because I come from the jungle. You don't come from the jungle. You don't know what it is to live in a village. I do. Nigga? That's the real talk. So I'm not part of... That's why I was making even this video like, I'm not black if these Negroes are black, man. If this buck-broken Philip Scott is African, I'm not African because Philip Scott is not an African. Philip Scott is a Negro who was using the African Diaspora name to get traction because he was making videos 15 years ago. Philip Scott was making videos in his bathroom. Yes, I was exposing all these things on internet back then. I'm on YouTube since 2006 December. Yeah, that's what he was doing. And after he saw he was not getting any traction, he had this Philip Advice show. He was giving advice to men about women. And then he was like, hey, this Pan-Africanism thing with all this dashiki, I will start organizing trips to Africa and then getting money from people doing so. And then he started doing that. Organizing trip to the continent. And I'm the African diaspora. Everybody was serious with it. Until after a while, people came and said, man, this Philip Scott, his wife is Mexican. I was like, well, but who cares, man? If his wife is white or Mexican, is his business, man. If he's going to help people in Africa, nobody cares, man. But now, 7 years ago with Tariq Nasheed, he came out. Bam. Yeah, man. We delineating. I'm not an African. All of them doing the same thing. Even this Ankh guy was doing the same thing when he thought he was gonna get money for slavery. With this FBA stuff, he came out here. Yeah, man, I'm not really. We are not African. We are FBA now. Saneter, we are FBA now. And now when they are not getting money, yeah, man, we going. No, you're not. It's not gonna happen. Never. You don't have culture. That's what you don't understand. All these things you have done, attacking my people is done. Ja, gedane zaken hebben geen keer. Is Dutch. You don't understand it. I know. But the Dutch people is your colonizer, yeah? That's what you don't understand, Negro. Your Harlem is here in the Netherlands. Your Brooklyn is called Breukelen, yeah? Your Amsterdam, New York is called Amsterdam. In Suriname and here in the Netherlands. Real talk. Let's hear it, man.
sent this check and then whatever her address would be. And it says paid to the order of Mary Laurent. And then there's a memo thing right here that's covered up. And then there, you can see the dollar amount, $68,600. And then it says pay up to $68,600. By the way, someone did say that this could be, and I don't know because it's a legal term. They said it could be a disclosure check. So if anyone knows about that in the chat room, you can make mention of that. Someone posted at length about that. So I'm not quite sure if that's what this is or not. And then at the top, it says this document has a void pantograph, microblading, a coin reflective article waterface in thermochromatic ink. And then at the bottom, you can kind of make out, you can't see it all that well, but it says receive your real cash offer, call this number right here. Okay, now what I do have is this is the back of the check. And then I also have this right here. And if you look here, you can see it better. Can everyone see that inside chat room? It says disclaimer. This is not a real check. To receive your real cash offer, call this number right here. Okay, I called that number. Okay, and I'll get into that in just a moment, but I also researched that phone number too. Okay, I'm gonna get into that in just a moment. And if you guys don't see it for whatever reason, here it is highlighted right here. Well, underlined in red. Okay, now when we did this live, I did not see that. Okay, but after the person posted on my YouTube page, I said, well, let me look into this. And I looked into it and I started doing research right away. This a couple hours ago. So let me finish reading my statement. So someone with the screen name @HopeLou posted the following message. That's not a real check. It says at the bottom of the check, disclaimer, this is not a real check. Why would she, meaning Mary Ann Laurent, lie about that? And then this is what I continue. I said, I took a second look at the check and it says at the bottom, disclaimer, this is not a real check. Okay, you guys saw that. To receive your real cash offer, call this number. I'm not going to read the number here. Okay, I'll call this number today. I actually called that number. All right. I'm going to get into that in just a moment. Okay. So I researched the phone number on the check and found that the number is associated with common fake check or unsolicited cash offer marketing tactics. Okay. So it could be either or. Right. And I have a degree in cybersecurity. So this type of research I can do. Okay. And again, I should have done it in the beginning, but when we covered the check, it was really, really quick. And I didn't think to go back and look. Okay. So that's my bad. So I researched the phone number on the check and found that the number is associated with common fake check or unsolicited cash offer marketing tactics. And this kind of ties to some of the other research that I found, and I'll get into that in just a moment, which are frequently identified as scams. Okay, now this doesn't mean that this is a scam. Let me read this. I have forwarded all of my findings, at least up to that point, because I found some more stuff over the last hour and a half or so, almost 2 hours. I have forwarded all of my findings to Mary Ann, and I'm waiting to hear back from her. Okay, and I haven't heard back from her. Listen here, I will be asking to see a copy of the actual check, the law firm documents, and a deposit slip to confirm the legitimacy of Mary Ann's claim about receiving a settlement in the amount of $68,600. I think that that's fair. Okay. Again, the integrity of my platform is important to me, and I think that that's fair to ask. Okay, and it shouldn't be an issue. It really shouldn't be an issue. And then,
yeah, man, this guy's Lennon Arnold said, "I've never been to jail, and I don't want to go to jail, man." At least he's honest about it and straight up with it. That's the real talk. Let's hear it, man.
Hear me on this. As of right now, okay, and I typed this out.
It's like when DJ Academics will say, "Man, listen, man, I'm a civilian. If you attack me, I will call the police, man." DJ Academics said, "Listen, nigga, I'm a civilian. If you attack me, I will call the..." At least he's straight with it. Yeah, that's the real talk, man. Listen.
But even still, even with the additional research that I've done, as of right now, I want people to hear me on this. I am giving Mary Ann the benefit of the doubt. Okay. However, I'm holding myself accountable for not properly analyzing the check during my September 29, 2025 live stream. So that's the date. If you guys want to find that particular live stream, it was September 29, 2025. So September, October, November, December, January, February. So roughly almost 5 months ago. Okay. So I want to apologize to everyone for that. Everyone started Cook Fresh Chat for not looking into it. But again, I need to hear back from Mary Ann Laurent. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt in the meantime. And then I conclude with, I will also issue a public retraction. And this is standard for me. I'll also issue a public retraction and public apology if I do not receive.
Yeah, man, Lennon Honor, you should stop with that and Cookie Crush Chat stuff. Because people who don't know Umar Johnson might think that is you using that term. Yeah, this thing is the same thing like this Mary Laurent stuff. People don't like that Cookie Crush thing that Umar Johnson has been saying. Just name your your chat something else. That's what I would do. You don't have to do it, of course, but that's what I'm saying. When you come out here say the cookie crush chat and all these things, people don't know that you're referring to Umar Johnson if they are new. Yeah, just call it the exposure chat of the real talk chat. Yeah, you like to say that thing, real talk, man. Yeah, just like I say it. You like to say it also over there. Yeah, then call it the real talk chat or whatever. Then people know that it's straight up real talk chat. But if you take this name Cookie Crush Chat, it's like people don't know that it comes from Umar Johnson being ridiculous. That's what I mean. It will rub off on your image, just like you're trying to save your image from Marie-Laurent right now. Yeah, that's the real talk, nigga. It's better, one of these things you like to say, like real talk, man. I say, see, I like to say it also. Whatever, let's say it, man.
Corroborating evidence proving Mary Ann's claim about receiving a settlement in the amount of $68,600. I will update you as soon as I hear back from Mary Ann Lloyd. Now, if I hear back from her, let's say later tonight, then tomorrow I'll come on and update you, or tomorrow I'll update you guys. Okay, but I haven't heard back from her yet. And then I'll say peace. All right. Okay. Now, the phone number, I called the phone number. And when I called the phone number, it went to voicemail. And I'm not going to say the guy that it's a male, it's a voicemail with the male's voice on it, but they didn't give their name. But the company is called Legacy Home Buyers. All right. So let's go through this real quick. I went to the website too, but I don't want to go.
This is very important what he's saying. Man, I don't want to expose this woman, man. Damn. Hey, Marie-Laurent, withdraw yourself. Yeah, right? That's what I would say. Because I could say something right now what this, draw a conclusion right now and you would be destroyed. Because there is something that you said in one of your video because of what this guy, Lennon Honor, just said. I just thought about it like, oh, that is what's happened. But I'm not gonna say it because you are a woman out there. Just withdraw whatever you have going on with this Umar Johnson. Fix it there behind the scene. Yeah, you are too young for this. I don't want to say you are too old for this. Because you are 50 year young. Let's say. Stop it. Yeah, you don't have to come here and lie about Umar Johnson. If Umar Johnson didn't do anything, don't lie about him. A liar is the devil. You hear that, Marie-Laurent? If you lied about Umar Johnson, because many people are saying Umar Johnson is a devil if he stole the money. But if you lie about Umar Johnson, you and Umar Johnson will be hanging together. Because you are both liars. You are both two devils doing whatever you've been doing behind the scene that nobody knew about. See that? So withdraw yourself, I would think. Yeah, let's leave it at that and let's hear it.
Here, I want to show you guys the Better Business Bureau, because that's one of the things you always want to do. You want to take a look and see, complaints and all that kind of stuff. So this is Legacy Home Buyers. They have an office out there in Ohio. You can see it right here about this business, Legacy Home Buying, a real estate agency in Cleveland, Ohio. BBB it's been accredited since September 20th of 2024. It's been in business for 2 years, right? And I redact the phone number. There's a different phone number here than the one that's on that check. And then also redacted the address here as well. Okay, I redacted quite a few things just for cybersecurity purposes. So products and services, Legacy Home, let me scroll in. Legacy Home Buyers is a real estate company specializing in the acquisition of residential properties for cash and offer homeowners a solution to sell their homes quickly and conveniently regardless of their condition or situation. Again, this is the phone number that's on the actual check. Okay. Business details, BBB serving Greater Cleveland, and they filed with the Better Business Bureau, Jennifer, March 28th of 2024, and the business started November 17th of 2023, and it's a sole proprietorship. I redacted names here. This business is in an industry that may require professional licensing, bonding, or registration. BBB encourages you to check with the appropriate agency to be certain any requirements are currently being met. BBB records show a license number. I redacted a license number just to be okay. For this business issued by Ohio Department of Commerce, the expiration date of the license is January 29, 2024. Okay, and then I redact a whole bunch of names and phone numbers and the like. Okay, so this is the business that's associated with the phone number that's on the check. I have no clue what's going on.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, but I'm giving Sister Marianne Lauren the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to wait to hear back from her. At this point, I'm undecided. I just don't know.
So what Lennon Honor is saying here, yesterday he made a video, he drew his own conclusion. I was gonna speak on it, but I thought, no man, let this guy have his moment. And this is what happened before he did the video yesterday. So it's for those who didn't know, they can see this part still, man. Let's see it.
Someone said that it could be a disclaimer check, but if it's a disclaimer check, wouldn't that be coming from a law firm as opposed to legacy home buyers? Why would that phone number be on there? I mean, I even thought that, is it possible that that phone number in the past was associated with legacy home buyers, but it's being used by someone else now or some other company now? I don't know. That's not likely. Okay. Again, when I went on here, the number that's here that's set on the Better Business Bureau is different from the number that's on the check. Okay. Again, I don't know. I also want to bring up one other thing in my research that I found that is a bit concerning. And here you guys go right here. So there is also a Legacy Home Buyers LLC. And when I did research into this company, there's a lot of issues dealing with scams. Okay. And then it also says this business is not BBB accredited. Find BBB accredited businesses in home buyers.
You hear that? Nigga, I don't want when he said this company has a lot to do with scams, I thought about the project Polite was. A long time ago, Polite went to a project like he was building the project. Yes, in America. Saying he's offering people jobs. Anybody could call him for a job. But he just went to a construction site and start filming saying he owns the construction site. That's this black American. Yes, that's this Pan-Africanism fuckery. Kakabe, fuckery, fuck shit. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, man. This Mary Loria, not even I don't condone this Mary Loria. If she lied on Umar Johnson, I don't care really, man. She's a woman. Umar Johnson, you are a man you were supposed to take care of. All this, you said you are a psychologist. How did you not see this coming? That's my point. Understand that, Umar Johnson? I don't care about what Marie Lorient is trying to do with you, nigga. You stupid. You said you are a psychologist. You should have seen Marie Lorient coming from afar. Like, oh, this woman is gonna make this move. Since you did not do that, and if she's damaging you right now, you know you are not the psychologist you thought you were. That's the real talk. So, if a woman hurts you, man, live with it. Nobody cares, man. In this world, if a woman hurts you, nobody cares, man. You're supposed to be the man, a superior. You did not take care of business. This woman almost got you. Okay, she will withdraw and whatever. We don't care, man. Let's hear it.
Now,
that's the real.
The reason I'm bringing this up is because it's an LLC. When I called the phone number on the check, it didn't. When the voicemail come on, it doesn't say Legacy Home Buyers LLC. It just says Legacy Home Buyers. That's it. Okay, so I would think that these are two separate companies. Okay, again, I could do more research to find out. Let me go ahead and scroll down. This company, it filed with the BBB March 18th of 2020. The business started January 21st of 2019. It was incorporated January 21st of 2019. It's a limited liability company, LLC. Okay. And again, the BBB accreditation and rating, it's not accredited. Okay, so that's a bit concerning. All right, and then there's some reviews right here. At the bottom, it says,
Nigga, what happened here is this Marie Loria, the technology, because she's intelligent. All these things she's saying about creating movies, all these things is plausible. Because I'm from the academy myself, so I did not think about this woman being a liar, man. What she doesn't understand is that this is a new era on internet. Any lies you bring on internet, there is almost 2 billion people on internet. Somebody will see it. These people, that's stupid. If you're gonna come and lie on anybody on internet, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, somebody will see it and say, man, this person is lying. And these days, if you are a liar, you are a fucking devil. Don't you know about Europe, the Spanish Inquisition? Do you know about the Inquisition? If you are a liar, you are a devil. Go read the book. Even if you don't believe the book. And yeah, you know if you are a liar, you are a devil. But in this case, it's Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson said he is a psychologist. He's the king, no, the prince of Pan-Africanism. So if you all have all this inside, you are the Ifatunde and all these things. How did you not see that Mary Loria was gonna lie on you these days? That's what I'm saying. Therefore, nobody has sympathy with you, nigga. Yeah, you hear that, Umar Johnson? You are a psychologist. If Mary Loria lied on you or whatever, I don't. At least I don't. Nobody cares, and not even I don't. Nobody cares. If a woman hurts you in deep life, most people don't care, man. Live with it. That's what you gotta
This
say.
company has called me for last 4 years. I've told them repeatedly to stop calling me. Now, again, this is Legacy Home Buyers LLC, not to be confused with Legacy Home Buyers. All right, so that's pretty much all I've gotten research into. I'll be doing some more tomorrow. I think the most important thing is to wait to hear back from Marianne Lauren. I just want to put this out there because it is concerning. You know, it is concerning, and I apologize because I didn't even take the time, and I should have. I didn't take the time to look at the bottom of that check. She may have a perfectly acceptable explanation on this, but we'll have to wait to see. And if there is no perfectly acceptable, and in my opinion, it has to be logical and reasonable explanation, then I have some apologizing to do. Okay, and I will do that. Not only.
And that's what Lennon Honor did yesterday, because this Mary Loria, she didn't bring any proof, and it seems like she was bluntly lying, man. That's why I'm like, man, I'm not part of your Pan-Africanism fuckery. When I make my videos on internet, I'm just making videos. If Chinese wants to watch my video, they watch it. Yeah, it's not about, and if I place the name Black African Diaspora, it simply means that the things I speak about is about black so-called Africans and curly hair people. That's it. If a Chinese or a Japanese wants to watch this, it's their business. Yeah, but these people are living like, you don't want to be black. If you don't say you are black, I'm not watching your video. Nigga, get the fuck on, man. You're stupid. If a Caucasian wants to watch my video, who cares, nigga? It's the internet, you stupid one. Some people come on the internet to learn about other people. Yeah? Some people come on the internet, they want to learn about Irish people and will type in Irish people and they will watch it. Yeah? It's not because many of the so-called United States American, they have the gang mentality. When they come on internet, is you down with us, man? He ain't claiming us, man. Nigga, that's prisoner fuckery. Yeah? It's prisoner talk. I was there. I know this prisoner talk. This new Negro, he ain't giving us respect, man. Nigga, go look for your respect at the Caucasian who took it from you. You stupid. All these niggas are gangster, but when the police is coming, they are running. You are a bitch, nigga. That's the real talk. All these Negroes, they are killing each other when the police, this Caucasian is coming, all these Negroes will run away. But you are gangster against your so-called own people, Bloods and Crips. You see that? That's what I'm saying. This the Umar Johnson and Mary Loria stuff. Nigga, it's behind the scene. They were together. That's why in the first video I was already saying, man, this woman and Umar Johnson, we don't know what they did behind the scene. It might come out that Umar Johnson and Mary Loria were a couple, man. Or Mary Loria wanted to sleep with Umar Johnson, but Umar Johnson didn't want to. Women do these things, nigga. Yes. If you refuse to sleep with a woman, she will lie on you. You don't know. There is women that if a woman chooses you, if a woman says she wants you and you refuse, you finish, man. Yes. If there is any older man from 50 to 60 sitting next to you, ask them. They will tell you. If a woman says she wants you and you refuse it, and you refuse her, she will lie on you, create some calamity, destroying your life, killing, cause death for you, nigga. You stupid. Yeah. And this might, this seems like, fatal attraction. She is in love with Umar Johnson, I think. She is in love with Umar Johnson, this Mary Loria. That's why she did it. Because she was kept speaking about Umar Johnson being with another woman. She was with a girlfriend of hers. This Mary Loria has a girlfriend, and Umar Johnson was in a hotel or wherever with the girlfriend. And the girlfriend called Mary Loria to pick her up, but Mary Loria was mad at her like, what are you doing with Umar Johnson over there? That's why I'm like, with all these things we've seen, and previously, and all these things happening now. She is in love with Umar Johnson, man. Yeah, just accept it and move on. That maybe, oh yeah, whatever Umar Johnson is doing, you don't represent me. That's what I'm saying from my part. Whatever you're doing with Marie Loria over there. That's why I was saying, speaking on your own house. When you speak about your own family on internet. You don't represent anybody out here. You don't represent the Africans. You don't represent the Maroons. You don't represent no black people. You don't represent the mulatto people. And you don't represent the so-called colonizer Caucasian system. You don't represent that. Because the colonizer can get up tomorrow and say, you are going back to slavery. What would you do? Do you have weapons? These black Americans, they don't have even, what they have is ghetto and pistols, man. If this Caucasian Donald Trump says he's gonna place you back into slavery, all these Pan-Africanist things in United States is gone. They will run like all these niggas on the corner, man. So these people are scammers, yeah? I've been exposing Polite and all those people, Saneter, and yeah. I must play a small part left and then leave it. Let's hear it.
Apologize to you all. I'll get up here and I will apologize to Umar too. Okay, just to be clear. All right. Okay. Hope that everyone had a wonderful Thursday. And again, tomorrow, what I will do is, if I hear back from her, I'll report back to you guys. If I don't hear back from her, and then maybe it's over the weekend sometime, whenever I hear back from her, whatever that day is, I'll get back on here and I'll give you guys an update on everything. I'll be doing some more research into this too over the next couple of days to see what else I can find. But again, like I said, I'm giving Sister Mary Ann Lawrence the benefit of the doubt as of right now. Someone had asked too, I think it's a great question. They said, well, let's say that this check it's bogus. And I thought to myself, well, it could be two things. Okay? If it is bogus, it could be that Umar and his legal team, that they're doing some things that are shady. I mean, that's possible, knowing Umar.
Yeah, I've thought about that part also. Like, maybe Umar Johnson did do all these things and sent her a fake check, knowing that she's gonna come out psychology, because he's so-called psychologist or whatever, that she's gonna show people like, see, Umar Johnson is paying me this money, and then she would get shamed by doing so. And in this way, Umar Johnson could buy credit by saying, you see, everybody was lying on me. I didn't steal the money, the school money, this $2 million. Y'all been lying all the while, just like Marie Loria. That could be the scam, yes. But what is happening is this Marie Loria, she doesn't have any proof. After saying she was gonna bring a proof to the table, man. So when and this is just like the consciousness stripper. Because 10 years ago, Umar Johnson was with a stripper or whatever. The same thing was happening. That's why I'm saying Umar Johnson does not represent my race, nigga. Are you stupid? This nigga, his daughter is walking on the street. His daughter has no place to stay. But you are the prince of Pan-Africanism? Are you stupid? Anybody can go right now in the United States and pick up Umar Johnson's daughter on the street. He has no house, nowhere to stay. But your father is the Pan-Africanism king and prince. He's saying, nigga, that's why Umar Johnson is Marie Loria. They are all the same. That's what I'm saying. Marie Loria, nobody cares if you hurt Umar Johnson, nigga. That's the real talk. Umar Johnson is always in this kind of business. Some woman is lying on him on all these things. But you're supposed to be helping young black boys. That's what I was saying in one of the videos. Umar Johnson will approach these women, so-called black women, that he was gonna help them, but then go and sleep with these women in the disguise that he's helping young black boys. You are a scammer, man. End of the day. It seemed like, allegedly. Real talk. Let's hear it, man.
The other thing, though, is that it's also possible that the check is bogus, and not because Umar sent it or his attorney sent it, but because, and again, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt, but it is possible that maybe the check was fabricated, or maybe the check is associated with something else that's not even associated with Umar. That's possible. Okay.
don't mind the term African American.
I'm not black.
Okay, let's get
I'm not African. Chosen people.
But
I have a question.
Estimate if I don't hear back from her, and then maybe it's over the weekend sometime, whenever I hear back from her, whatever that day is, or tomorrow. I think the most important thing is to wait to hear back from Marianne Lauren. I just want to put this out there because it is concerning. It is concerning. And I apologize because I didn't even take the time, and I should have. I didn't take the time to look at the bottom of that check. She may have a perfectly acceptable explanation on this, but we'll have to wait to see. And if there is no perfectly acceptable, and in my opinion, it has to be logical and reasonable explanation, then I have some apologizing to do. Okay, and I will do that. Not only will I apologize to you all, I'll get up here and I will apologize to Umar too. Okay, just to be clear. All right. Okay.
You know what it is? This Marie Loria, she knows she had no proof. That's why she says she was gonna respond on her own channel. Yes. In this video somewhere, I'm not gonna show that part. I'm gonna leave it at this. But she was saying she's gonna show the proof on her own channel. I saw the channel yesterday. She posted a video, her last video, like 2 days ago. There was no proof there. She was just saying she called somebody on the phone who was saying, "Did I bring the check? Oh yeah, it was fake." These people don't have. Nah, let me not expose you. You are a woman, so let's see. I'm gonna leave you there. Just withdraw from the scene, and I'm having it clear that you don't represent me with your so-called Pan-Africanism or whatever you think you're doing. You're not representing Maroon people, Africans from America jungle. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, let's hear this last part, man.
That everyone had a wonderful Thursday. And again, tomorrow, what I will do is, if I hear back from her, I'll report back to you guys. If I don't hear back from her, and then maybe it's over the weekend sometime, whenever I hear back from her, whatever that day is, I'll get back on here and I'll give you guys an update on everything. I'll be doing some more research into this too over the next couple of days to see what else I can find. But again, like I said, I'm giving Sister Marianne Lauren the benefit of the doubt as of right now. Someone had asked too, I think it's a great question. They said, well, let's say that this check it's bogus. And I thought to myself, well, it could be two things. Okay? If it is bogus, it could be that Umar and his legal team, that they're doing some things that are shady. I mean, that's possible, knowing Umar.
Yeah, exactly what I just said. Umar did a setup like, here, listen, this Marie Loria, she's bugging me. Give her a fake check. She doesn't know the street that this is a loan shark check, and she will expose the check and be found out to be a liar. And Umar Johnson would redeem himself with this $2 million that was supposedly stolen. You see that? Now Umar, if all these things, because of all these things Marie Loria has done now, Umar Johnson can come out and say, all these stories you've been hearing about me stealing this $2 million was a lie, man. Proof different. You see? That's what just happened when you come out and lie. That's why I was saying, a liar is the devil. You've killed everything. Umar Johnson can continue to steal money now if he was stealing for the coming 20 years. I don't care about those things, nigga. If Umar Johnson got damaged right now, he can come out and use this thing of Marie Loria and say, listen, Marie Loria, you lied about me, just like all those other people was lying that I stole the $2 million of the black boys' school. Proof different. You see that? That's what you have done with your, I won't say stupidity, you are a woman. We will leave it at that. But yeah, you've seen how stupid you are, man. I have to still say it. You've destroyed everything. This is like Samson in the Bible. You see Delilah. This is Delilah in the Bible, Samson. Yeah, Lennon Honor trusted this woman to be a real woman. And she turned out to be a liar. Many people trusted Umar Johnson to be a real man. And they saying that he is a liar. But because of what happened now, nobody can expose Umar Johnson right now to be a liar that he has stolen anything. Because somebody has lied about Umar Johnson in the open. And now Umar Johnson can just say, yeah, just like I said, man. They all have been lying that I stole the money. Just like Marie Loria. Go look at that. You see? Vindication. That's the real talk. Yeah, Marie Loria, you have destroyed everything. Of this. That's why Lennon Horner is sitting like this. Like, God damn. This woman destroyed the whole operation. Yeah, Umar Johnson will say the ancestors saved him. Whatever, man. Real talk, I'm a leave it at that lotus, man. You've seen it. You don't represent me. That's what it's all about.